All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength of Pokemon, and today I wanted to talk about the customer update that we got for June of 2021. We just got this a couple days ago from PSA, and a lot of people are wondering, when is PSA going to reopen as far as accepting new orders to be graded? Because as you guys know, as of June 7th, which interestingly enough is the day that they sent this out, June 7th was the day that BGS, or Beckett, the primary competitor to PSA, stopped accepting new submissions indefinitely, so we don't know when they're going to start back up with Beckett. But interestingly enough, the same day PSA released this. So they talk about the fact that their order entry is caught up on their backlog. So as of May 18th, it says they reached a considerable milestone as we became completely caught up on order entry. So that is good, and we're going to talk about that in a second as it pertains to complete through dates and where they stand as far as how caught up they really are. Customer service is caught up, they say. They unveil the new customer request center. They also say, more importantly, this is what I wanted to focus on in this video. July 1st remains the goal. So when PSA shut down a couple months ago, they said that when they reopened, they were shooting for July. They were shooting to be caught up in July. And what they say in this June update is as follows. They say, as stated previously, our goal is to bring back the suspended service levels with a tiered approach beginning July 1st. So that's important, tiered approach. I'll get to that in a second. It's not an easy solve, as it's imperative that we re-emerge with a daily submission volume being less than daily grading capacity. So essentially what that means is they were getting so backed up and they were getting so many submissions to a point where they were getting more submissions than it was possible to grade per day. So whatever they said they were getting, like 100,000 or 500,000 a day, there's no way they could grade that in a day. And they're trying to say when they reopen, that's not what they want. So they're going to take a tiered approach. So they say, we will continue to keep you apprised on the situation as that date gets closer. As a reminder, current Collectors Club memberships have already been extended by 3 months and will be extended further to reflect the duration of the value pricing suspension. Please stay tuned for further updates. So what I think this means is they will probably reopen the more expensive tiers on July 1st. The economy and value, what you would submit your bulk submissions under, what you would send probably dozens or hundreds of cards under, I don't think we're going to see that reopen for quite some time. But on July 1st, what I would expect is this. We're here to the card authentication and grading service pricing. So value is your cheapest option, and of course, none of these are available except for Super Express or Walkthrough. So if you still want to pay $300 a card, it looks like that's still an option for you. But other than that, Value, Economy, Regular, Express are all currently suspended. So you've got Super Express for $300 and Walkthrough for $600, which you got to physically be there to do that. So most people probably aren't doing that. The bulk of people are probably doing Value and Economy, and there might be some people that do Regular and Express. So my guess would be on July 1st, if PSA makes an announcement that they're accepting submissions, it's going to be that they're opening back up the Express level. I think that's the only thing they're going to add on July 1st, because even if they've caught up on order entry, I'm sure their actual backlog is still pretty intense, and I'll talk about that in a second when we look at their complete through dates. So then, of course, I think whether it's a month or weeks or whatever it is, then next they'll go and open up Regular for $100 a card. Then Economy and Value will probably be the last two they reopen, and I would suspect that will be further down the line, maybe even after Nationals on the 28th. So it'll probably be, I would guess, when summer's over before they start accepting Value and Economy, but you'll likely see Express open back up in July. That's my theory on that. Now, let's go over to the complete through date. Sent out that customer update on June 7th. They also updated their complete through dates on that day. So what does this mean? It shows you all the different tiers of grading that PSA offers, and it shows you to what date of order they have completed grading through. So they've logged every order they have in the system. So chronologically, when they receive that order is what the complete through date represents. The date that an order was received, these are the dates that they are caught up to. So more importantly, so we got Walkthrough, they're caught up to June. So they're good on Walkthrough. Super Express, they're caught up to May 24th. And Express, they are caught up to March 30th, meaning if you sent in a card on or before March 30th via Express, they are caught up with all those orders all the way through March 30th. So I would guess that Express would be the first tier to open up. Now, regular is about a month behind that. So February 28th is what they're caught up to with regular. So that's the last tier that they are caught up to this year. So I would guess, looking at regular and Express, I didn't mean to highlight that. So those are the only two tiers besides Super Express and Walkthrough, which are already still open, that are caught up to this year. So these are the only ones that are caught up to 2021 dates, regular and Express. Now, economy, they're not caught up all the way up until September of 2020. And then value, September of 2020, value modern. They kind of break down all the different values of. So TCG would probably be what would apply to most people. They are caught up to September 3rd of 2020. So what this means is I'm guessing that they are going to reopen Express and then regular not too long after that, because there's only a month difference between their complete through dates. So they're probably going to open up regular maybe in August, but I would expect Express to come back in July. But like I said, economy and value, they're still in 2020. They're still catching up on 2020 orders. They haven't started anything from 2021. That's what this means here. So I would expect that you're not going to start seeing these come back until this complete through date for value and economy is in March or February. So that's what I would be looking for. So we'll have to look at the complete through dates when they do add Express back, but that would be the complete through date that you'll have to look for with these other tiers, and that would be when I expect they would add them back. So it's very valuable that they've added this tool so you guys can see where they stand on every tier and what they've caught up to exactly. But that is basically my theory. So they're basically caught up on Express. March 2020 is not that far behind, so that's what I'm basing that theory off of. Express is the closest to being caught up, so I'm guessing they're going to add that soon. And like I said, regular is only a month behind that, which is still $100 a card, still very pricey, but it looks like they're catching up on that as well. So that's the update from PSA. No news yet on when BGS will reopen. No news yet on whether or not CGC is going to be impacted by both these companies being closed at the same time. I think CGC is probably only a matter of time before they shut down as well and have to catch up on their backlog. But yeah, BGS and Beckett are kind of the cream of the crop, the top two competitors in the space. And with them both being shut down at the same time, we don't have anyone to send our cards to get graded to. So when PSA does reopen their Express tier, I will be sending via Express. Even though it's $150 a card, I've got a lot of cards that are worth that or way more as far as sending it in that tier. So I think it would be worth it for me and probably for a lot of you guys. But my guess will be Express coming back on July 1st. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Give the video a thumbs up if you did in fact enjoy it, and let me know what tiers you think will be added on July 1st, or if you think any will be, or if they're going to push that date back. Whatever your theory is on the PSA situation, let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet already. As always, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Nick Strength and Pokemon, signing out.